Hey guys, I've got my Napoleonics where they've arrived, and I've what have I done? Assembled. I dived in the deep end, as it were. Assembled 8 Hussars. French Hussars. Um, from the Periplastics box set, and I'll show you the other boxes I bought. Yeah, so I'm going to paint these, and then I'm going to make them available for sale. So yeah, as before in the last one, I'll drop my email down in the comments if that's something that you're interested in. Yeah, these are my initial thoughts were to you do them as the second Hussars. So that's what I'll do. Now I've got me mainly because they were in the peninsula. So I've got my handy dandy old copy of the old is it even shot Uniforms of the Peninsular War, the old Haythornthwaite. That's got a plate with the second Hussars in it, and I've also got I've got the first one of these, the French Hussars, but it's mostly Revolutionary War sort of era, and only just at the beginning of the Empire, but they are in there. The second Hussars are in there, so they're nice plates though. So I think there were 3 in that series just on Hussars, but I've only got that one volume. I've got about 3 or 4 other books from that series. I've got the Imperial Guard cavalry ones and stuff like that. So yeah, bought that box, which I'm sure you've all seen before. So I bought that box, and I got that box, the Light Dragoons, because I really like these guys with the Tarleton helmets. So my thoughts will be painting them sort of, all this stuff that I bought is to paint for mid-war, I suppose, suitable for the peninsula, not necessarily the late Waterloo era stuff. So yeah, so it's got more of a broader application rather than just the one campaign. I bought this old classic, one of their first boxes they did, the Napoleonic Line Infantry, which is very flexible, 1808 to 1815. So that'll be good. They'll be in stovepipe shakos when I get round to them. And I got this set of the French line infantry, the 07 to 14. So again, not Waterloo, but the main sort of chunk of the middle of the period, and again really suitable for the Peninsular War, and obviously like Russian campaign and 1809 and all sorts. So pretty cool. So that's what I've got. And yeah, this is as far as I've got so far. Took me a while to assemble them. Managed to cut my thumb in the process. But yeah, so I've just blocked in the basic flesh tones, the underpainting on the skin. There's some other figures up on the bench as well. Slightly out of shot, there are some fantasy stuff because there's a chance that in June my mate James and I might have our yearly, or sometimes it's twice yearly game, and we're scrambling to see what we had in our collection. So it looked like we might have some fantasy stuff, because I sold probably the last of my painted Dark Ages miniatures here a month ago or so, or longer, and I've still got a lot of unpainted Dark Age miniatures. So Yeah. So, and on there, there's another unit of British colonial troops. So, with a mix of figures from Perry's, and I think there's a couple of other manufacturers. There's a couple of Black Tree, and I think there might be some Foundry ones, and yeah, some others. His name escapes me, but they all kind of fit. They all fit together. So paint those up as well, and if anyone's interested in them, let me know. Yes. So there is a gap. As you know, I do commission painting, so I've got a gap in my books at the moment. So if anyone's interested in getting commission done or anything like that, give me an email. I'll put the email in the description. It's not a begging letter or any such thing. You guys who follow me know I do commission painting. But I'm just saying I've got a gap. So wherever you look, it doesn't have to be Australia. It doesn't have to be New Zealand. If you guys are brave enough to want to pay the postage from the United States or from the UK or whatever, if you're brave enough to deal with your own custom systems and get something sent all the way from little old Tasmania, where there's nothing beyond us except the ocean and the ice and snow of Antarctica. If you're brave enough to do that, then go for it. I say I have done plenty of commissions in the past for people overseas. So, yeah, it does tend to get there, but eventually. What was I going to say? Yeah, so if you've got any ideas of something you'd like me to paint, I don't tend to do huge armies unless people break them up into smaller, sort of more manageable groups of figures, like groups of 20s or something, or smaller. I tend to do a lot of smaller groups for skirmish warbands and things like that, character figures and that sort of stuff. And so that's reflected in my kind of pricing, which I'm not going to tell you what it is because it doesn't really come into it. But if you want to email me, I'll happily tell you and happily discuss a project with you. There's some subjects I won't touch with a barge pole, but it's worth asking. It's worth asking. So you never know. We might be able to work on a project together. That would be cool. All right, guys. So, yes, the Hussars. Whew, well, they're going to take a while to do. There's a lot of components on them, isn't there? So I might see. I guess my process is that I will tackle the horses first. So I guess I'll do that. Kind of a bit more of a messy job kind of thing. And I've put everything together. I'm not trying to paint things separate. Brushes can get into gaps. Washers can get into gaps. Everything, will get paint on it, hopefully. I managed to get undercoat into all those tight little spots in under the police and all this sort of thing. So, yes. So, I might see if I've got any contrast type paints just to block in base colours, just to establish some colours. Maybe the brown and the dark blue on their uniforms, perhaps. I don't usually leave it there with a contrast colour. It's got more washes over the top and then repainted over it, but it does make sometimes it can make for quick base painting, base colours, but at the same time, with those paints, they're you need even better like brush control, fine motor control, because otherwise they'll run away on you and go places you don't want them to go. Anyway, guys, so this is the update. I was saying that these figures were coming, and this is where we got to so far. Drop me a line in the email below if you're interested in something. I'm not a business, but I do enjoy commission painting and painting these figures up. It's something that I've done for a lot of years, and I do enjoy the work. Okay. What else can I say? I don't know. Thanks for watching. Hopefully when you see these guys next, they'll have a bit more color on them. I did make a little video before this when I first got them and started assembling them, but I was a bit overexcited, and I just cut my thumb, and it was a bit chaotic and freehand. I was just holding the phone in my hand, and it was a bit wobbly cam, so I don't think we'll use that one. All right, guys, take care, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.